Today, we are going to look at how to solve two-step equations. So let's dive in right away to look at our first example. We have 2x plus 3 equals 11. So in solving this equation, we have to separate what the variables to one side and those that without a variable to the other side. So here we have 2x plus 3 equals 11. And we want the 2x to remain at the left side. So we have to undo the 3. And if you want to undo the 3, you have to use the inverse operation, which is negative 3. And then you do the same thing to the other side as well. So these 3 and these cancel out, leaving us what? Equal to sign. And we have the 2x. 11 minus 3, we have 8. So 2x equals 8. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. Then s gives us what? 4. So this becomes our answer. So you will notice that we use the addition and subtraction before doing what? The division and multiplication. So that is the rule we have to follow. First thing is to undo using the inverse operation, and then you use the inverse operation to undo the coefficient or the number attached to the variable so you can get the x variable to stand alone. All right, so let's dive into look at our second example. Our second example, we have 3x minus 6 equals 9. Now, in doing this, we have to separate the 3x to the left side. So we have to undo the negative 6. In doing that, we have to what? Use the inverse operation of negative, which is plus 6, to undo the negative 6. And then you do the same thing to the other side as well. So this and this cancel out. We are left with what? The equal to sign. 3x on the left side. 9 plus 6 is what? 15. So 3x equals 15. Then what? You divide by 3. Divide by 3. Leaving you x, you what? 5. So this is our answer. And if you put 5 into the equation, 3 times 5 is 15. 15 minus 6 is 9. I hope that is clear. All right, so let's look at our next example. Now, next example, we have 5x plus 7 equals 22. So in doing that, we have to undo the 7 using the inverse operation, which is negative 7. Do the same thing to the other side. So this and this cancel out. We have the equal to sign. 5x on the left. 22 minus 7. We have what? 15. So you divide by 5. Divide by 5. So this one cancel out, leaving the x. And the x equals 3. That's our final answer. All right, so we move on to look at some more example, which will be quite diverse from the first one. We have 17 minus 5x equals 2. So you realize that negative 5x this time is in the middle. Doesn't change the expression. Didn't panic. The first thing is to undo the number that is attached to it without a variable. And this is plus. So you have to undo it by using the inverse operation, which is what? Negative 1, 7. Then you do the same thing to the other side, negative 17. So this and this will cancel out. We are left with negative 5x was 2 minus 17 give us what? Negative 15. So negative 5x equals negative 15. Divide both sides by what? Negative 5. Negative 5. So this one cancel out. If you are dividing by negative 5, realize that the negative will make positive. So negative 15 divided by negative 5, the answer equals what? Positive 3. That's our answer. I hope that is clear. So in solving two-step equations, first we undo the addition and subtraction using their inverse operations, and then we move on to what? Solve the multiplication and division using their what? Inverse operations. So let's move on to look at some more examples. So you can decide, or you can pause the video and then try your hands on it. Come back to see if your answers are correct. All right, so this time we are going to try fraction questions or equations that involves what? Fractions. So the first one we have what? X over 3 plus 4 equals 10. So in here, we are still separating what? The value with the x to the left side, and then we have to undo the positive 4 so that the x and its values will be what? At the left side. So in undoing this, we have to what? Use the inverse operation, which is negative 4. Do the same thing to this side. So this one and this one cancel out. We have x over 3 equals what? 10 minus 4 is 6. Now this is what? Division. You want to undo the 3 so that the x will stand on its own. You have to what? Use the inverse operation, which is what? Multiplication. So you have to what? Multiply the x over 3, and then you do the same thing to the other side after the equal to sign. So you use the 3 to multiply what? The 6. So this and this cancel out, leaving the x alone. So x is equal to what? 3 times 6 is 18. So this becomes our answer. All right, so let's look at our next example under fraction. We have 9 equals 3 plus x over 4. Now here too we have to what? Undo the 3 so that the x over 4 will stand on its own or be at one side. I hope that is clear. So in undoing this is plus. So we have to use the inverse operation, which is what? Negative 3. And do the same thing to this side as well. Here this one and this one cancel. 9 minus 3 is what? 6. Was what? X over 4. Now in solving this is what? Division. So you have to use the what? The inverse operation, which is multiplication. So if you want to get rid of the 4, multiply both sides by 4, and then you multiply this side by 4. Please, you can write it as 4.6 equal to x over 4 dot what? 4. It's the same multiplication. So 4 times 6 is what? 24 equal to this one, and this will cancel in the x. Therefore, x equals what? 24. I hope that is clear. All right, so you can pause the video and try your hand on this. So we have x over 5 minus 2 equals 6. X over 5 minus 2 equals 6. So the first thing is what? To undo the negative 2 using the inverse operation, which is positive 2. So plus 2, and then you do the same thing to the other side as well. Plus 2. So this and this cancel out. So we are left with 5x over 5 equals 6 plus 2 is 8. So before you can get this 5 off, you have to what? Use the inverse operation of what? Division, which is multiplication. So you have to multiply through. And remember, whatever you do to the left side, you do the same thing to the right side. So you have 5 multiplying x over 5, which is equal to 5 multiplying what? 8. So this and this cancel out, leaving the x. S is equal to 5 times 8 is 40. All right. So you can pause the video and try your hand on this last one. We have 4x minus 7 equals 13. So the first thing to do is to undo the negative 7 using the inverse operation, which is 7, a positive 7. And do the same thing to the other side as well. So this and this cancel out. We are left with 4x equals what? 13 plus 7 is 20. So 4x equals 20. Remember this multiplication. And the inverse operation of multiplication is division. So you divide through by what? 4. Divide by 4. Leaving the x, giving us what? 20 divided by 4 is 5. That's our answer. And that is it. So this is how to what? To solve two-steps equations. I hope this helped you. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, so that anytime I release a new video, be blessed with more maths what? Solve questions. God bless you for your time. Bye-bye.